Hey all you Spirit Halloween fans, welcome to the first look of Spirit Halloween's 2025 animatronics. Yesterday, Spirit Halloween posted on their Facebook page that we'd be getting our first official look at some of the animatronics or some of the products that are going to be launching in the 2025 Halloween season. Now, as I was editing this video, Spirit Halloween had actually officially revealed the animatronics, and everything you'll see in this video is live on their website, but if you hear me talking about, it wasn't live at the time or something around that, just know that we got early leaks and videos had been circulating, but they are officially revealed now, so all links will be in the description box below. Now, I'm going to get things started with the 5'8" Valak animatronic from the Nun, because this is the one that I am absolutely looking forward to the most. I am a big fan of The Conjuring, and I think Valak is an absolutely perfect character to use as an animatronic. I've always thought that Valak would be perfect for props for Halloween in general. You are Valak! Just absolutely scary, and I'm super glad that we finally get a Valak animatronic. But looking at it, it is definitely on the more unique side. It's not just a basic looking thing. It's not just going to go, a little hand movement left, a little hand movement right, or a little prayer. It's actually looking to be a good jump scare animatronic. Last year's animatronic for the Carnival, we actually had the Dark Princess, which is really good and is currently my favorite one that I own. But this one is definitely unique. I mean, it lunges forward, it does the hand motions, even has what looks like neck jerking animations. It's overall looking pretty solid, but to be honest, the box in the back of it is quite unique, and I'm not sure how well that's going to stick out like a sore thumb when it comes to actually placing it in your scene for your Halloween setup. But I'm sure if you have cardboard or other things, you could probably mask the whole thing, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But also, I don't have to pay an additional $40 for shipping. Imagine if I'm buying 2 or 3 animatronics at once, right? Let's say I'm purchasing two $200 animatronics. Obviously, that will equal $400. However, with shipping costs and other costs, that's probably going to be about $450, maybe $475. And guess what? That extra $50 to $75 I could have spent on an entirely different animatronic of smaller nature. So I'd rather go in person for those reasons. But to loop back to the Valak animatronic real quick, this is definitely going to be the main animatronic for my Halloween setup this year. What I mean by main animatronic is every year I put the candy bowl in front of an animatronic to create a jump scare when the trick-or-treaters go for their candy. The first year, I used the dialing dolly and had that go off when they were, within close proximity. Last year, I used the Dark Princess, but what I did was I attached the multi-prop remote so that I controlled when the jump scare went off. And every year going forward, I want to try a new jump scare that, nobody knows about or nobody can be prepared for. And I think Valak is absolutely perfect for that role because of the fact that, well, lunging forward rather than up is an entirely different approach to scares. Granted, we've had products like Emmeline in the past where they do lunge forward and upward, but I mean, this one is definitely unique, so I'm extremely excited to get my hands on Valak's animatronic and set this one up with my setup this year. Next up, we have the 6-foot Night Owl animatronic with a 5'4" wingspan. Let me tell you, this thing looks menacing, and I am absolutely wanting this one. Whether or not I get it is a different story, but judging on the advertisements they have on the website itself, it looks perfect for like a cemetery or a graveyard theme. The sounds definitely help put you in that kind of atmosphere, and, while the movement itself might be slightly lacking because it just looks like the wings opening and closing and causing the main body to move or shake ever so slightly just based on the physics. It does have some cool glowing eyes, which helps a little bit, but overall this just seems to be one of those pieces that you put on for the sounds, and it just kind of helps push the ambiance of the whole scene, which I'm totally okay with. At $250 though, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. I do want it, but for the price tag, I get that it's large, but I don't know. I'll have to see this one in person first, but I really do think this one looks great and will be absolutely perfect for a lot of people. Next up, we have the 3'6" electrified corpse animatronic, which is essentially a new version of Experimental Eddie. If you're unfamiliar with Experimental Eddie, he's an old animatronic that fit with, I think it was a 2013 Spirit Halloween ISE or in-store experience, and he looks like a really cool prop. This one, however, is not going to be for me, mostly because my home does not support the hanging animatronics, but that doesn't mean that he is a bad animatronic by any means. For those of you that have a haunt that can support these, that is absolutely great for you. You'll be able to get this one for only $150 if you want him, and he looks really cool, honestly. All the electric wires hanging out, the sparks, the sounds, the gruesomeness of the top of his body. Honestly, it looks really well done, and like I said, if you have a home or a haunt that supports this, I think it'll go really well, and I look forward to seeing how some people use him because he does look cool. Honestly, if I do want to get him bad enough, what I'll do is get a similar one from the past that will fit his role. So instead of getting Electrified Corpse, I'll probably get either Twitching Banshee or Convulsing Nurse. I know that neither of those are the same style because they're not electrified or anything like that, but they kind of give off that same jittering feel, which I really like. And to be honest, I really want that Convulsing Nurse animatronic. I know a lot of people do as well, but I think if I were to get a new animatronic in place of Electrified Corpse, because of the fact that I don't have a place to hang it, I'd go with Convulsing Nurse. Next up, we have the Mutant Sewer Rat. Now, I'll be honest, at 4'2", this one does not have that great of an imposing figure, but the detail work on it does seem really well done, and this is the one that was actually originally leaked super early. It looks really cool, and the sounds that it produces are very well done as well. You have the water dripping sounds, the rat hissing sounds, all of the above. I think it'll make for great atmosphere. But the movements themselves do seem to be ever so slightly lacking, in my opinion. The reason I say that is because it just seems to move left and right, like the head itself moves left and right, and the mouth does open and close when it makes the sounds. But otherwise, the rest of the movement from the body just comes from the head moving, which is a little bit unfortunate and underwhelming. I think the tail moves ever so slightly as well, but again, I think that's just from the physics of the rest of the movement. But I honestly think it's still a good prop, and I don't know the price tag off the top of my head at the moment. If I figure that out before I upload this video, I'll put it on the screen. But I definitely want it. I do think it'll be a really good animatronic to have, as long as it's not insanely overpriced. If it's like maybe $100 to $150, I'll probably decently consider it. But I just gotta see it in the store, of course. But this is one that I've been looking forward to seeing, and I kind of do want to get. So, you know, this is a good one. And lastly, we have the Two-Faced Teddy Clown animatronic. I don't really know much about this one, and to be honest, I am personally not interested in this one at all. I've never honestly been interested in clown animatronics in the slightest. They're not scary to me, and they just don't entertain me. I had a neighbor who had a few clown animatronics, and when I walked by, It's like, oh, cool, I guess. Just never really cared for them, but I'm sure some of you will like them. But honestly, this one just feels a little bit lacking in all departments. I could be wrong, but I'm sure some of you will enjoy it, and that's all that matters. But that is it for this video. Thank you for taking a peek into my terror abyss. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, feel free to leave a like on this video and comment below which animatronic you are looking forward to the most. If you are a Spirit Halloween fan or a horror fan in general, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more horror related videos. And until next time, I've been your host Ty. Have a good one.